It's so hard to remember where everything is, and I'm sure they've probably changed a lot of stuff. I should probably save it too. I'll tell you what though. When I played this on YouTube, when I played this for YouTube, this was one of my more popular series, but weirdly enough, like 6 months ago, I haven't played this game in almost 2 years. And like 6 months ago, somebody left a comment on one of my channel, when I was looking for some item. I can't remember what it was, but they left a comment like halfway through the series too, and just said, "It's in this area, you dumb cunt." I'm just like, this was a year later. I mean, if you go through the series, you see I figure it out. And plus, what help is it a year and a half off? Okay, we got the lube, we just need the copper wire. Button. Oh yeah, we need the titanium ingot. I think it's like 10 titanium. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fabricating doesn't really seem to take much power either, I noticed. Takes a little bit, but not bad. Other people always know best. I just found it weird. There we go. Put this in that slot. Then we can start figuring out what we need. Let's deploy this baby. This will also help us find the, Alright, so we need... Oh, this is not gonna be hard. So we need another titanium ingot, another power cell, glass, lubricant, and lead. Really, all we need, then... This is gonna be simple. That's our lube. See if I can find some salvage real fast. We've got some salvage in the base, but I think the salvage is only like 4. I kind of want to keep some salvage around here because I assume the mechanic is still the same. That those, because we're gonna need stalker teeth later, I think. And I think what stalker teeth, they have to like you can get it quicker if they like chew on the. If they like bite down on salvage, they'll like drop it really fast, or drop teeth. I think that's how it goes. Again, they might have changed it. It's been. Don't you do it? Get away from me. Message. Okay. Go ahead and make the lube. Say that like their intentions are being helpful. They want to help with her game and her hygiene. So let's see, that'll provide us with 4, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Okay, what else are we missing? So we've got the lubricant, we've got the titanium ingots. I assume we probably need a wiring kit. Okay, we need lead. Okay, we need a power cell. So a power cell, 2 glass, and lead. Power cell, 2 glass, and lead. So we need more batteries. How much copper do I have? One glass. Got the lead. Okay, I just need one more glass and I think we've got it. Quartz, I noticed quartz seems harder to find than it used to be. It seems to only be in like the little... Where'd you come from? Down here. Take that. There's like no quartz. I'm doing this in the dark. I hate doing this in the dark. Huh. At least one more quartz. They also glow at night, which makes them easy to see. We have no more quartz in here. We can take the salvage.
This is Officer Keane in Light Pod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
I'm gonna guess where that is. I bet I know, because it's where I was gonna go anyway. That's quite a ways away, isn't it? We're gonna go this way a little bit. You. Quartz just doesn't seem as like... I feel like they've rebalanced the quartz. Used to be able to find this stuff everywhere. There's some. go. Well, that's the quartz I need. What was that? Oh. This is the music! Alright. Swimming the wrong way. We should have everything we need now. We'll just get something to eat. Peeper. Gotcha. Man, they're just both here. Yeah, I feel like, oh look, we need this. Not yet, but
New blueprint acquired.
yeah, because they're chewing on that. They're chewing on that salvage.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Guess no one can see my stats, can you? You're sitting in front of my stats. I'll probably might need to change that next time. Ah, nice. A little bit of water. Oh, my stats are good. You can see them. No, you can't. Do I go this way? Yeah. Okay, so we got what we need. We just need should be all we need. We should be good.
The Seamoth is a fast, safe mode of transport, but remember that swimming is good for your glutes and endorphin levels.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Hell yeah. Is this the same dude as before? Second Officer Keen's broadcast. Alright. Well, I've got a specific direction I'm going. And hopefully... Ooh. I hit a fish. I hit a fish! I took 5 damage for hitting a fish. Alright. It's hard to control in breaches. Down there.
Biodiversity in this region is unusually low. Cause unknown.
Whoa. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Oh yeah. Now life begins.
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
They do. Make sure to keep an eye on repair. It can add up. I feel like they've made the sea moth a bit easier to destroy, because I mean it's like you hit that little fish and that was just like, that was a substantial amount of damage for that. Oh, no. Get away. Well, I just grabbed some seeds. Ow. Get away. Oh, there's another one. They don't hurt so much, though. Ow! Fuck you! Freaking hit and run, motherfuckers. Ah. Where's the other one? I will destroy all life on this planet. Get back here. I'll do it. Come here. Yeah? There we go. Find life on another planet, kill it. A Jaffa cup. Common land fungus cluster grows quickly to size, limited available by nutrients. Huh. So we got some voxel shrub seeds. I didn't mean to grab those. I was just, you know. So am I still okay? It's gonna be okay. The Bulbo tree. This just says sap is poisonous to insects, but can be harvested and consumed by humans for its high water content. Yes, please. That'll keep me going for a little while. Here. We'll take stuff back once I can actually have a garden. Just can't have a garden yet. Am I reading the voice logs and scans? I'm not reading most of the scans, I'm reading some of them. But like, I mean, all the voice ones right now are just... The Ming plants. A hardy specimen which grows on land. The vase-like trunk protects the root system from predation and self-repairs over time, explaining the characteristic cracks on the side. this baby. So a conglomeration of individual vines that rely on one another for structural support. It grows exclusively on fertile land. Each vine produces orange lantern-shaped fruit with minimal nutrition and hydration valuable. I remember when they nerfed these. They used to be like the food. Like if you had... Oops. If you had these, you didn't need anything else. And then they nerfed them hard. I remember. What is that? Stasis rifle. Ooh. Alright, I know you're here. Oh, there's one inside too. Ow! Frick you! Where's the other one? Ow! Come here! There we go. Abandoned PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
do you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. No staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
New blueprint acquired.
This plant collects water from the air rather than relying on its root system and produces large, fleshy fruits that are both edible and have atypical high water content. Those would be good. Peters are all voiced now. Yeah, I like that they've voiced them. So let's see, I came back out just for it's gonna get dark before we leave this island.
Integrating new.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Mott, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not gonna weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
Purple tablet.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay. So that's new. That's a new thing.
Integrating new PDA data.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
She wasn't wrong. Ah, it's a tablet just for you. Favorite color and everything. Well, I tried to scan it, but it wasn't letting me. I can try. There we go. This is a carbon-based device, is lighter than it looks, and features symbols which resemble a U, lit up purple. Despite the onboard power still functioning, algae growth on the exterior indicates it was abandoned hundreds, perhaps thousands of years ago. While the technology is far beyond Federation levels, and there's no obvious way to interface with it, it should nonetheless be possible to fabricate a precise physical copy of the device if necessary. Well, bear with me. I'm not infected now, are I? I'm okay. Alright, well I need to go up. So we've got things like desks now, we've got a multi-purpose room. So we've got some new things. Brittle land plant that contains large spores which generates a characteristic rattle when the plant is shaken, may act to ward off predators or even encourage predation as a means of spreading the spores. We'll come back for those. Those might be useful. Oh, I can't see anything. Dark. Oh man. Look at this place. This goes down. I don't know why my frame rate's so dodgy with this game, but like nothing else running. Oh, you can almost see the other island, just completely on the other side. You have to go over there at some point. I don't wanna. Stasis rifle. Nice! That'll be a big help later.
Blueprint acquired.
I don't dare jump. I remember jumping being another stasis rifle. Bulkhead.
Integrating new.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there, despite my best effort.
Ooh. No! I crashed. Everything's breaking. My back. Hello? My back? Subnautica crashed, and when it crashed, everything seemed to have went with it. I hope it auto-saved, because I didn't save in a while. Oh no, I didn't save it in like forever. Oh dear. Error occurred while updating. Oh, I know what's happened. Oh, for fuck's sake. I know exactly what's happened. The hard drive crashed. That's what happened. It did, didn't it? Yep, the hard drive's gone. I've ordered it. We're suspecting that it's a power supply issue. We've ordered a new power supply. Don't know where the fuck it is. We ordered it like weeks ago, and for some reason we still don't know where the hell the thing is. Scan disks. So yeah, that the hard drive crashed. Damn it. Right, let's move where that's installed then. So that we don't... This will take me a little bit. Forgive me. Move install folder. Move it to there. Please do. Files can't be moved. Update required. Files can't be moved. Update required. What are you talking about? Move the files, please. The drive is back. The game is up to date. Why does it say update required? Let me restart Steam. Something's gone totally wrong here. So yeah, we don't know. Maybe it's a power supply issue. We ordered a new power supply like a couple weeks ago. Should have been here a couple weeks ago. Don't know where it is. We keep asking the company where it is. We get no answer. Don't bother with that. And Arc keeps trying to update with a gigantic, unnecessarily large update. It tells me I can't move the folder because an update is required. The game doesn't need updated. So what's the game talking about? Maybe because it crashed. Maybe I need to run it. Might need to rescan the files. That's true. That's true. Let's do a rescan. Verify integrity. Alright. And if it doesn't turn out to be the power supply, well, we'll just have to replace the hard drive. But I mean, the hard drive's fine. We've scanned that thing about 100 times. It's fine. It just crashes. For some reason, it just crashes. And it seems to be on heavy games. Any game that's heavy. So like Ark, 7 Days to Die, now Subnautica. There was another game. There was another game I played. The hard drive crashed. Like, light end games don't seem to bother. So if I like play, say, Heat Signature or like, say, Staxel or something, didn't crash, so. So I've got it validating the files right now. I may have to like restart the game because it might be upset about the crash. I hope it saved. I hope it did. That's gonna suck. It's gonna suck so hard if it didn't. Because I don't think we had the sea moth the last time I saved it. %16 complete. That might explain why I was having performance issues too, because it seemed like the game was running. It was having trouble. Like, it was just genuinely having trouble. It's like, my graphics card can well handle that game, and so can everything else. So it's like, it didn't quite make sense why it was struggling. Guess that's why. And if it turns out not, like I say, if it turns out not to be the power supply, if we ever get the darn thing, it'll be the hard drive, and we'll just have to replace the hard drive. I mean, it's weird because it's the only drive that crashes. Nothing else, no other piece of hardware on my computer crashes. But we've scanned the drive. The drive scans out fine. It's just got the usual wear and tear a drive of its age has. Yeah, I think it's just power supply, but don't know where the power supply is. Sucks too, because my girlfriend ordered in that same bundle. My girlfriend ordered a new mouse for herself because her old mouse died a little while ago, and she's been using a little 2-button mouse. And it's in the bundle too, and don't know where that's at. So, but I can always move this to my main drive, which is an SSD drive. I don't like doing that because, of course, games can do a number of writes. And plus, that's my OS drive, and I don't like cluttering my OS drive. But I keep having to transfer games to that drive. 39% and still going. %45. Actually, I might take a quick break because I kind of have to go to the bathroom. And I know we're close to the end of the stream time, but of course, I guess while it scans and moves stuff, I'll take a quick break. So I'll be back. So as I drink some water. I'll be back in a moment. So you don't think there's an autosave in the game. See, that's the problem. I don't think we had the sea moth. We might be in trouble, but I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. Alright, it did need to rescan, so it's moving the folder now. God, it's gonna suck. It's weird, though, that this game might not have an autosave feature. In fact, kinda... I mean, I know I come from the day of, like, you know, old school RPGs where, you know, saving autosave wasn't a thing, but in games like this nowadays, it's very surprising for a game to not have autosave. Especially a sandbox game. Like, sandbox games always have autosaves. I mean, fuck, Minecraft has autosave. Why wouldn't this game have autosave? So it's transferring the files. So now it's moving all the files off the D drive onto my main drive, which is going to take a little bit. Are you seriously trying to update? Stop that. Arc is trying to update. Wait, did I? Oh shit. Oh no, wait, it's still going. Okay. Arc, okay, so Arc has a 6.6 gigabyte update. That is a ridiculous update. And it's like for nothing, I think. They really need to sort that shit out. Where that was one thing that did confuse me. You were thinking it was going to be added in 1.0. Yeah, it's just like, why? In a game like this, when all other games have autosave, why a game like this would you not have autosave? I don't know. Bad design. I mean, as much as I love this game, and as much as I love this game, as much as attention they've put into it, aside from the one dev being an issue apparently, you know, at the same time I've got like some bones to pick with them. You know, it's like, one, why have you made VR a complete afterthought and completely ignore what people say that they want to see fixed in the VR, and then, you know, a few other features that are a bit off, but I don't know. It's like the game, it feels like, I don't know, I almost feel like that once the game got to a certain point, that's when they started getting a bit like up their own bums, maybe. It's like when they were in early access, they were very, very, oh yes, you listen to everyone, and then they reached this certain threshold of like, you know what, screw everyone. One dev being an issue, yeah. Apparently, one dev got fired or resigned, either one, because they made transphobic remarks. They made like sexist remarks about the potential of making the character female, and then like something about people in third world countries. I think they were like very, very nasty about it. So I've heard. It was up in the chat somewhere. Fluttertree somewhere up in the chat posted a link to apparently the article about that. What was it? So he made jokes about transgender issues. The whole I identify as an Apache attack helicopter thing. Made slight on the idea of making the protagonist a female. Would rather have the option to be female or the core game mechanics improved. Yeah. And made fun of third world country immigrants. That's it. So yeah. I don't know. It's all hearsay though. Well, not that, but I mean like my opinions on certain features of the game. I don't know. Maybe it was just that dev. Because I mean, my experience was when I played this when it was an early access. You know, I had a couple people that worked closely with the team actually, you know, talk to me on YouTube and whatnot and be like, oh, you know, let us know if there's this feature. Oh, this feature's this, and you know, yeah, we're gonna work on that. And you know, they seemed very open and very, you know, very helpful. So it seems so weird that, you know, like sort of towards the end, it seems like they started getting not so nice. But maybe it was that dev specifically. I have no idea. I have no idea. Again, that's me making assumptions, but I'm still, like I say, I'm still mad about the whole VR thing. People telling them it's like the interface is a bit wrong, and they're like, "No, we like it. It's fine." Because this game would, I think, if they would fix the interface issues, this game would be absolutely. Because I mean, it is amazing in VR. It's just the interface is rubbish. It's actually kind of hilarious because when you're on the main menu in the VR headset, you've got the menu in front of you. The mouse doesn't show up at all. And then if you've got the menu in front of you, which is like half in the ocean, and then if you look over in the distance, kind of towards where the Aurora would be, that same menu is over there and like down in the water. And it's the most... It's like, what have you done, guys? And then the PDA, whenever you bring it up, is like right here. And that's what everyone complained about in VR. Said, you know, it's too close to the face. You know, could you maybe just, you know, pull it back a little bit? And they said, well, 4 out of 5 developers tested it and only 1 had a complaint, so we're keeping it that way. And then it's like the interface is just kind of dodgy anyway. It's not so responsive, and it's, you know, it's playable. It's completely playable. It's just so unpolished. And it seems like for a game like this to have that level of unpolish, you know, it's like just... It feels like they just truly enabled VR as a total and complete gimmick. Like, they didn't care about... They didn't really care about anything else. Because I remember... Because I think... What's the engine this is developed on? Is it Unity? I think it's developed on Unity. Okay, it's finally transferred. I think it's developed on Unity, and I remember when Unity in the default engine actually enabled VR to be a thing. And so they just flicked it on. And I tried it on day 1, and it was terrible. Like, it was choppy, it was a mess, the interface just wasn't there. I mean, they just flicked it on. Preparing to launch Subnautica. There's another update. What's it updating now? Has there been an update? Is that why it's complaining about updates? What's it updating? I mean, I do love this game. It's a really good game. It's just, it's got a few problems. It's got a few problems here and there. But hey, I mean, they've done tons and tons of work on it. So, you know, despite my few complaints, I mean, it's a few complaints on top of something that's really good, you know. So, don't let my bad mouthing these few things be like some indication that I just hate the game or something. I don't. It's a really great game. Sorry for complaining about it. I really shouldn't. I'm just a bit salty about the VR aspect and my game crashing, which the game crashing wasn't their fault, but if there's no autosave, that is their fault, and I'm kind of salty about that. It's going to be the end of my stream before we even get back in to see what progress I've lost. Are we ready to go? Can I play now? Ark, stop trying to update. Stop it. Play a game. Can you go back in now? Staxel's trying to update too, so it's not as dark. Okay, so maybe it'll even run better. What have I lost? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm inside. I'm inside my little thing. Oh no. There, I expressed my thoughts on my stream. Well, I felt like for a brief moment I was going into like territory of which I kind of legit didn't know what I was talking about. Like saying certain things about devs, and it's like I should be careful about that. Now like my
Emergency power only.
my true grievance is about like interfaces. Yeah, that's fine, but felt like maybe I was maybe a little bit out of line talking about devs in a negative light, but oh no, we're back here.
Power restored.
Oh,
All
for fuck's
primary
sake.
systems online.
Fuck's sake, are you kidding me? We don't even have the... Oh no!
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Are you fucking... Subnautica, sort this shit out. I mean, it's running better now that's on this hard drive, but are you serious? No autosave. Go fuck yourselves. Seriously, no autosave? How much did I just lose?
Seek fluid intake.
So we don't even have the mobile bay. Can I even make the sea moth? I might not even be able to make the sea moth. That is design flaw 101. That is brutal. On a game of this scale, to not have autosave is the most brutal thing ever. That is terrible. Can I even make the sea moth? I can make the sea moth. Okay. So I'm not total SOL, but oh, man, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts a lot. I mean, the game is running tons smoother now that I moved it off the hard drive, but
Vital signs stabilizing.
that is brutal. That is so brutal. Well, Fuck every nice thing I said about the devs. They can go fuck themselves. You don't put an autosave on a game like this. Screw you. That's stupid. Oh, that hurts so much. That hurts so much.